there, or can Ian set him up for the exit? Ian James has to focus on the exit here. He has to close that gap on Gottsacker. He gets the run. He's going to get a bit of a draft off that BMW as well. Look at this.
He's alongside.
But now he's got pinned in. He has nowhere to go with it. Almost too good a job there. He needed to be doing that right on the tail end of that sin as they got into this brake zone. He read it perfectly, but almost too good, and had to use the acceleration to get alongside Harry Gottsacker to his left flank, which then got him boxed in with the traffic.
And I have to give credit to Harry, too, because it would have been easy, Cal, coming out of 11. He could have squirted down to the inside of the car in 12, and it would have absolutely parked him on the exit of 12, and he elected to give up that moment, just stay out and get the arc through that corner. So both of these drivers just showing really stout racecraft.
Yeah, Harry looks really poised right now, but it's just going to intensify as the minutes dwindle down here to the checkered flag this afternoon. And I think what's great is that the BOP is perfect. Look at these two cars, very different machines. They seem so equal around this racetrack.
Coming up on the back of Nikolai Elgahanian at that very early stop for some reason. And the one thing that car shouldn't do is hold either of these guys up, that crossbow, in the corners, as it gets through them very quickly. But then it becomes, how friendly will he be in terms of when they get on the straight? And I think he just stayed wide and said, go ahead.
Will Ian James try and pop to the inside? There he goes. This is the moment. Dives down the inside. Ian James, can he keep it together? Brilliant move. He takes the lead late in the going.
Wow. You just know the Sin pits from Racer's Edge. Now, what can Harry do in terms of a fight back in the final minute and a half of this race?
Just needed to be that little bit more protective of the inside lane. He gave it to Ian. I don't think Ian was really any closer than he's been on a couple of other occasions, but just took it in there deep. Harry didn't fight it. Ian James looking for another win here as the Panos group looks on.
And this would be a third straight win if Ian can hang on to it here. You know, white flag will be out the next time by, so Harry doesn't have much time to figure out a response.
Ian James has immediately gapped Harry Gottsacker there by about 2 to 3 car lengths, trying to take the pressure off so that Harry cannot respond. Should be white flag as we come across the line here, Greg, I would think, yeah?
Yep, that's word from race control. Onto the front straight, one more lap to go. Ian lights flashing, trying to let everybody know. It's Tom Milner enjoying this.
Tom Milner was relating a great battle that he had when he was running the BMW team when they beat the Schnitzer group here at Portland. He said it's one of my best victories as a group, taking it to the big motorsports guys from Germany. He's got great history here. He'd love to get it home here for Don Panos. Oh, this is tight. Ian is definitely being affected here by traffic. They both try and slide through. Very tight there for Gottsacker.
That's Vinny Allegretta in the PF Racing Mustang, and it did hold up Ian a little bit more. Gottsacker is there.
Needs to get closer, though.
Yes.
Can he get to the inside? Ian's got a car length on him as we see a car off. Gottsacker tries to square up the Panos. Ian protects the inside line.
Here we go. It's the drag race we talked about. All the way down this backstretch. And Ian James, you can just see, eases away a little bit.
Mad Dog's an Englishman on a hot summer afternoon here.
Here we go. Boy, Ian absolutely inch perfect on the line. Harry's going to try and get a run. We've seen that Panos. It launches incredibly well onto the front straight. Third straight time this season. First time at Portland. Panos wins. The Panos Motorsports Group absolutely ecstatic. And indeed, Ian James just drove the way we know Ian can do. But I think as we enjoy this, as he does this victory lap, Cal, this cool down lap, as he gives that Panos a tap, let's give a shout out to Matt Keegan, who did everything he needed to do to keep that car in position.